I just knew. My name is Shantell. I'm 42 years old. I work as an insurance agent and I'm a birth mom. I was adopted as a baby from Canada. Very loving parents. They gave me everything you could need or want. I never lacked love, and that definitely played a role into giving my own child up for adoption later. I ended up becoming a young mother right out of high school with 2 boys, and didn't necessarily have the right skills. With my daughter, her dad and I were in a very toxic relationship. I knew that I needed to leave, and so I found myself in a situation where I was all alone. I didn't even have the support of my parents, and I didn't know what to do. I was in a homeless shelter, basically living on the streets, and I wasn't even able to be a mom to my older 2. I prayed for death more than I prayed for anything else at the time, but I knew that my daughter, there was life, and there was something that I couldn't destroy that. And I think I just, at the end, knew I had to give her a chance. And I started flipping through the adoption agencies in the yellow pages and saw a guardian angel adoption, and I found myself calling the 800 number, and it just kicked off the whole process. So I got on a plane and took off for Utah. It took me like 2 seconds to figure out which family I liked. It really wasn't a question in my mind that was not the family. So I just knew. I just knew. I looked at the 3 different packets, and they had all the pictures in them, and I just instantly was in love with her parents. And they had a young boy who was 2 at the time, and just the pictures of him and the life they gave him. Yeah, I had the best feeling. Before the birth of my daughter, the adoptive family flew out to Utah, I believe a couple days before the birth, and I got to have a meal with them. And so that was really, really special to be able to sit down and meet her family. I got to meet her brother, and he was such a sweetheart. And the first thing he said to me was, "Do you have my sister?" And gave me a hug, and it gave me a lot of peace. And I knew that, she was going to be okay. A guardian angel adoptions really just took care of the entire process for me. All I had to do was really just get through pregnancy. I didn't have to worry about, anything legal. I didn't have to have food. You have a roof over your head. They really do a good job of taking any kind of stress off the birth mom. Anyone that comes to see a birth mom there, they are going to just feel loved. They're going to feel seen. Like, they did such a good job of, I knew everyone that came in through my door, loved me, genuinely loved me. We went in the hospital on an evening to start the induction of labor. It was a pretty easy labor, to be honest. My support person, Hillary, was out there as well. And we just kind of all went through it together. We had a baby girl by the next morning, I think around 8 or 9. I held my little girl for 3 straight days. I chose to hold her from the time she was born until the time she went to her mom's arms.
We were supposed to do the exchange at 8 or 9 in the morning, and I wasn't ready. So we pushed the time off till, I think, 3 or 4 in the evening so I could have some extra time with her. They came to visit her, I think, the second day she was born. And that was really fun to watch. When her mom picked her up for the very first time, you could see the moment that she just fell in love with her instantly. And her dad was the same way, and her brother was absolutely excited. The second I let her go, someone was holding me, and I'll always remember leaving the hospital without her, and it was just gut-wrenching. But I knew in my heart that I wasn't her mother anymore. And when they were putting her in her car seat at the end, she was crying, and I knew that it wasn't my job to stop her from crying anymore. There's nothing easy about it. I can remember just laying down on the floor of my apartment and wondering, how can someone hurt this much and not die? But I also knew from my own experience that she was going to be well taken care of. But there's nothing easy about being a birth mom. It's not without a lot of pain, but it's worth it. I flew back to Iowa a couple weeks later and definitely left a piece of my heart back in Utah. It changed me forever. It has, and also a appreciation of a family willing to open their arms and love my own child as their own. Okay, so I am a child that was given up for adoption, and I am now a birth mom who has given a daughter up for adoption, and I am so grateful for A Guardian Angel Adoptions and everything that they did. I love adoption. I'm 100% for it. It's a hard decision, but it is more than worth it. I think it's important for future birth mom or someone who is facing an impossible decision to know that they are truly not alone, that there is an adoption agency that will love them, that will pick them up, that will carry them through the entire pregnancy. I don't know of any other adoption agency that loves birth moms quite like A Guardian Angel Adoption does, and you're not alone when you go through that kind of process with them. And I'm just thankful for having a team, an army that walked me through that adoption process.